All right,
Probably.
I'll only make a joke if you start a conversation and then forget what the conversation was about.
That's my brain is not braining.
all right, what's up, party people? Let's jump into some D&D. We all picked up last time in the middle of the Jorge's, as per usual. Maybe I'll turn it over to you guys if you want to do a quick hour-long synopsis.
Sure. Can you link? Oh no, we just pressed the play button.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets us back to where we were.
Yep.
That's cool.
Okay, where were you guys at?
Good hour-long synopsis for
I almost died because
Also almost died.
I disturbed a grave because I rolled a high number on my dice decision.
Hold
block.
on a second. You didn't disturb a grave. You went against the specific instructions to not touch it after we knew that it was going to do something bad, and we said don't touch it.
No. I described an action. You described an
the
intention.
rest of the scenario.
So both are true.
Yeah.
Okay, how about this action? You did the thing we told you not to do.
Also
Also-
true.
But I said it as a verb.
So Fate went up and I don't know what we want to call it. She touched a glyph of warding and was thrown into the air and somehow survived all of her D6 rolls on the fall itself and the explosion from the glyph of warding, and then had to roll a save, and she saved, and she's still alive, and we healed her. And
I like how our recap started at the end of the episode.
Yeah, I know.
I got Starfire.
also we completely burned down the house that we were in.
Right.
The children were
Hold
there
on.
and they were taken away.
When you say we,
Yeah.
can you be more specific on who burned down the house?
Fate burned down the house and
Saying it all together. It sounds
When it's all said at once, I can see some patterns.
I don't feel good talking about this anymore. It feels like we're just zoning in on one person, so Fate might be restrained a little bit. We'll see what happens.
Fate's going with
Yeah,
the dice.
we all made a pact that if Fate reaches for her dice, we're gonna smack it out of her hand before she can roll it. So we're all just watching.
Yeah.
It's okay though, because Fate doesn't need dice anymore. She found a set of mysterious cards.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Wait, I forgot about that.
Starfire deck.
Yeah.
So that's what you're doing, right?
Only one of the kids was just in the house, not both.
Yeah.
We still don't know where the infant is.
Yes, you're right. My apologies.
We saw a very burly, what's his name? I didn't write it down. Punisher. Matthias, yeah, very burly, beefy boy who had
With an eye.
a phlebotomy set.
And
Yeah, and the older kids. So maybe the kid, the phlebotomy set, and the Punisher are related. Who knows? God blood? Does it give you powers? Tune in.
tune in next time on
There you go. That's the name of the episode. God blood.
Awful.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to?
Oh, we got a mysterious watcher. In that someone on YouTube watched us,
Oh yes.
and it was mysterious because we didn't know who it was.
We got a blank.
The
Don't forget
rogue
to
that's
like and subscribe. Feel free to join.
And we found that out because Cam went to let the dog out.
There you go.
And he was on YouTube. And the person made fun of me being a rogue and forgetting
let the
that I had
dog
a lockpicking kit. So everything was normal.
The universe finds balance.
Yes.
Okay.
balance.
Okay, so we will dive in with our usual session. Now that you're level 3, things are going to change a little bit.
Oh, no.
Say that.
Oh no. But we
We did.
barely survived level 2.
CB, now that you're level 3, you have a choice to make. Would you like a premonition or would you like an echo?
Ooh.
Premonition.
Premonition?
Echo.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I got the echo.
As you find yourself walking along hard stone, flagstone tiles, a roadway, a pathway that's been kind of laid out makeshiftly. up ahead is a gathering of people, a crowd that's built up. You hear murmurs, voices, faces that you can't quite pinpoint, but there's a shroud of concern coming across most of them. They're pointing to something, a post in the middle where you see a billboard that's put up that you can't quite read. As you're seeing these people deliberate and you come closer, you see a figure kind of moving through the crowd. As you take another step forward, one of the people kind of take a knee contemplatively, and this figure puts their arm over. As they do, over their shoulder, as they do, you get a glimpse of them, and you see before you a familiar face, that of Cain Cromwell, and you snap back to the group.
Ooh, does that mean Sean's joining us?
No.
Oh.
Ah, boo.
I'm not playing tonight unless Sean joins us.
He's got volleyball. He can't do Tuesdays.
Well, that's part of my contract. You figure it out. Cool. I think I'll relay that to the group if that's okay. Like, the main thing I would want to know is, like, before I've been like dreaming these things, and they were like daydreams or dreams, and I didn't really know what they were. And so when you say, you know, do I want a premonition or an echo, is that outside the game, or do I kind of have the feeling that it is a premonition?
You feel that now that you've got a little bit more experience with these things coming up, you have like almost an innate ability to start shaping and controlling what comes to your mind. At first, it was just kind of appearing, and now you're starting to get some control over it.
I'm like in the middle of my sleep. I'm like, Cain Cromwell.
And then she never goes back to sleep.
She's up there. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll relay that now that I have a better sense. Like tentatively, like I'm not just like, this is what I figured out, but I'm like, I think these things might be, I don't know if they're how they come into play here, but they keep happening. I think they might have some importance. I just don't know what.
You're all there.
Have you written them all down?
Yes.
Can you give us a Cole's notes or a Cain's notes?
Well, there's definitely Cain has appeared in a couple of them. You were in one of them.
What was there a common thing we were doing? Common color?
I haven't ascertained any commonality between them.
But have you surmised?
I haven't ascertained, surmised, or denoted any sort of. I'll put them in chat for us all. So I'll show everybody like my notebook with these kind of scribbled like dream notes. But
okay, I put that into ChatGPT. What do I see?
And yeah, we say ChatGPT. What is the?
What is the summary?
So I'll do that, but and then I'll leave it there for now.
What was your relationship with Cain, anyways?
He's an old friend of mine. We went to university together. That's what it was, right, Eric?
That's what he said.
That's what Cain said. Yeah, I had barely forgotten. I tried to recall. I rolled like a 1 or something. So, but I'm pretty sure Cain had said that I knew him from university, which, as far as I know, is true.
So, like one of those relationships where it meant more to him than it did to you, and you just kind of lost touch.
Yeah, I think he was what's it called, like an acquaintance to me, but he thought we were friends.
Best buds.
That's so sad.
Well, he keeps dying, so.
He keeps dying, so.
I'm just getting my.
It's odd because he had one of those masks from the Void Walkers.
He is. Void Walker.
The cults. He had one of those masks that I gave away.
Yeah, and we never figured that out, right? I don't think he ever answered that. Like, I think we asked him, but he didn't really go into detail as to why he had it.
The bartender?
No, Cain.
No, Kane didn't Kane just get here as well? Like he wasn't here for a while. He kind of showed up similar as us.
Yeah. I think it was like the next day we saw him. I
No,
can't.
man, maybe he just killed one of them and took the mask for fun.
But he was looking for Noctis. And Noctis had one of the
Inspiration.
things too.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I like that. I just do this and I get inspiration.
What's going on over there?
Missy's shuffling some cards. I can see that.
Oh God.
Somebody take him.
No, wait. You don't
Tackler.
aren't you a little curious?
Oh, that was a. I will be a little curious as long as I'm standing like 120 feet away when she flips.
So we already had flip one.
Did we?
It was
We looked at the card that we grabbed, but
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
right.
all.
Sorry. It had a picture of and a name Petal.
what's the plan now? We found this place. We followed them out here, but we sticking around in the Jorge's, or are we heading back?
So now that we assume that was we have gone to one of the map indicators, right? Like that was our assumption.
we think we're at Petrichor, the like second closest temple
Yeah.
to the town.
Like here, right? Where
Yeah.
our characters are. We think
Yep.
we're here.
I will give you that. That's roughly where you are.
Okay. So if we keep making our way throughout the map, we could go to a different one, but we've effectively seen Petrichor, which is the graveyard.
Yeah. But remember, we can't truly rest while we're here.
I think we should go back and talk to the librarian because I have a couple questions for them.
Oh yeah, we had a number of questions we wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Maddie want milk? You have written on here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, question for you, because I can't remember. When we get knocked unconscious, is there any toll? Like, are we?
You're
You
exhausted.
roll with. You're exhausted. Okay.
One point of exhaustion every time you're knocked unconscious.
Oh,
Okay.
that's brutal.
I couldn't remember,
Me,
but I wanted to
eh?
ask you that
Yeah.
because two of us got knocked out.
Yeah, I already applied yours.
Thanks.
Okay, so
God, how do you apply exhaustion? Conditions?
condition.
You gotta click it and then click it. Hope that helped.
That was so informative. Love it.
I'm a good teacher.
Better than nothing, but just barely.
It was clear. It was concise. It was.
I'm
It was
feeling a
about
little-
Pico Park level instructions that we usually give.
You're a little spent.
Yeah.
Head back and regroup.
That's my quote.
Well, I reckon it's been at least 2 weeks since I had we walked out.
3 days.
I reckon it feels like 2 weeks, but it's only been 3 days.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say.
I'm like, there's no way it's been 2 weeks yet.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, I'm good to go back. Does everyone agree?
I already headed back. I'm
Oh,
there.
Okay.
Okay.
Great.
So
Okay.
now that you're level 3, second rule is instead of doing travel by hour, we're gonna do travel by hex. So there's gonna be one.
By hex?
Yeah, there's gonna be.
Okay.
So instead of like every hour I do an adventure roll kind of thing that I've been doing for, it's now as you're gonna be working across the map. Every time you want to go to a new hex, we'll do an encounter roll.
Gotcha.
And then I'll also have a complication roll. So there's going to be less encounters, but you'll have a little bit more involved encounters for each hex that you go through. Or maybe you'll just have a clear day. It's all good. And then I'll roll to see if there's anything that happens kind of in between. So like in the off hours while you're traveling to try and speed things up. So who would like to give me the first encounter roll on your way back?
Do it, CB.
No, go ahead. Maybe Sean or Andrew wants to go.
Point.
Okay, I'll go.
Oh, I rolled the last one.
Did you?
Yeah. It was shit.
Okay, I rolled a 10.
It's a D100, please.
Okay. Oops, that's not right. 58.
58. Okay. All right. So as you're working your way back through the horror haze, you find yourself taking you kind of lose track of the path you took through to get here, and it takes you a little longer. The sun starts to set, night starts to take hold, and you start to pick up the pace a little bit. As you get what you feel like 3/4 of the way back to Sonder, you come upon a clearing. This clearing is illuminated by some of the moonlight getting through that haze, just glowing. It's refracting off of the small water molecules or the droplets in the air. As you see in the center of this clearing, a small stone pedestal.
Ooh.
And LP, since you were taking the lead, traveling back, you'd be the first to notice that on this small pedestal, it appears to be a single glass slipper.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the crossover.
Crossover episode.
What?
Okay, I'll go up, but without touching it, I'd like to investigate it.
Cinderella, Cinderella.
Cool.
Yes. Glass slipper.
Oh, she rolled again.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll tell you later.
As you see this slipper, you notice that there's a second one that seems to be laying in the grass off this pedestal.
I thought he was gonna say, you notice there's a body attached to it.
Yeah.
There's a leg attached to it.
Okay, so that I didn't have to do an investigation roll?
Oh, what are you investigating? Instead of just investigation roll, tell me what you're doing so I can.
I want to look at the pedestal for any details or like drawings or
Is it a
symbols.
ruby red slipper?
They are pink diamond slippers.
And I want to take a look at the shoe to see if it has. I don't have dispel or detect magic, so I can't tell if there's anything there that would be harmful. But I want to just take a look at the shoe,
Oh, I do.
maybe for
So
arcane.
give me an Arcana check.
I have to detect magic if you want.
14.
14. These definitely seem out of place.
Okay.
Very peculiar, very like the stone pedestal itself seems to be more like rocks that have been piled up and that have eroded from rain over time to like smooth out and flatten. But these glass slippers seem to be, one, fairly untouched by the elements, and two, very clean, and unlike the rest of the horror haze around you, which is a muddy swamp at best, in the middle of this hazy shroud.
I think I'll pick up the one that's fallen and go to put it back on the pedestal.
Okay. As you do, you pick it up, and you put it down. It doesn't want to doesn't want you to let it go.
Like the shoe is telling me not to let it go.
As you put it down, it just like comes up with your hand. As you like try and let your fingers go, it stays stuck to it.
Shake off the shoe on my hand.
Don't fucking let me go.
Okay.
It's somebody something.
Yeah, that is somebody something.
You notice that they start to size to approximately the size of shoe that you'd wear as you're holding it.
Okay.
Do it.
I'll take the shoes.
I'm a
I will-
girl, might as well.
I will pick up the other shoe
Okay.
and
Pink.
they are pink, yeah. I'm gonna look around to see, like, would there be any house or anything that I could notice that these would belong to?
No.
Interesting.
What do you
While
do?
this is happening, So while this is happening, can I cast Speak with Animals and ask the animals in the area to go dance around her like Disney princess style while she's looking at these shoes?
That's so good.
You notice like a bluebird that seems to be on a tree nearby.
Hey, Mr. Bluebird, can you do the thing? Can you do the Disney thing?
I'm not your fucking pet.
Please? I'll give
Dude,
you.
it's like 10 o'clock at night. I got mouth to feed at home. What the hell?
Wait. I think I've got some rations in my pocket. Here. I'll pay you.
Okay. But don't tell anybody. And he grabs it and he like swirls around.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Please, I rolled a 2. That means you shouldn't grab it.
Okay, I'm gonna take the shoes and I'm gonna put them in my pack. But I'm not gonna put them on my feet yet. But I do plan to.
You do believe in the dice.
When you try and put them in your pack, they stick to your hands.
They're stuck in my hands.
They're meant for you. What could go wrong?
La da da. Da da da.
Okay, I'm literally gonna carry them on my hands all the way back.
You really don't want to put them on.
Not yet, no.
Okay.
No.
Gonna walk around with
I'm
shoes on
gonna
your
wrap
hands.
around like this.
But what if they've got like massive, healing magic?
We are gonna sit here for the next 2 hours in this one spot because Eric has nothing planned until you put these fucking shoes on.
Okay, I'll put the shoes on. I put the shoes
You
on.
don't have to. I'm kidding.
I put the shoes on. It's done. However, I'm going to take my shoes and I'm gonna put them back on the pedestal.
Oh, like Indiana Jones style?
Yeah, like I'm
Okay.
trading.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. They are like they've got a little bit of a kitten heel to them, but nothing too unpronounced that you can't like adventure properly.
Okay. Good.
Heel.
You know how most people adventure in heels.
As
Jurassic Park taught me that.
you put the shoes on, you feel like your feet are very like comfortable, almost like I'm trying to think of like the opposite of like what you'd wear where you get blisters or calluses. Like it's like the ecosystem in these shoes are
New
perfect,
Balance.
are perfect for your feet.
When you like put on that pair of shoes and you're like, these are
A lot
perfect.
of fungal growth.
The ecosystem.
Yeah,
You
that's
got-
awesome.
You got good foot ecosystem.
Excellent.
Okay.
They match your whole aesthetic.
Wait. This doesn't make sense. My dice are always right.
Sure.
I rolled a 2.
That's good for you. Just out of curiosity, what'd you roll when you touched thing?
A 6.
Okay, can you tell us when you roll a 6 again?
But I didn't die, and we got cool stuff. I'm just saying, every time I've rolled something good, fate has happened in my favor. So this doesn't make sense.
Into the sky.
Is just to be clear, is the only thing that's not in your favor is death?
No, I
And-
mean, part of the wild ride of adventure is stuff that happened to us, right? Like I got zapped out of the sky, but I still survived. And of course I survived. I knew I would. I had faith in the
Didn't
dice.
you break?
Every bone in her
You
body.
broke a lot of bones though, didn't you?
Yeah, but that's part of adventuring.
Well, maybe the dice only work for you. Maybe we're not special enough.
That's true.
Hey, you have the family member that you disagree like political views with, but you've stopped arguing, so you just say, and you move on.
Yeah.
That's where
That's great.
You what you do is you wait maybe a couple days, maybe a week later when she gets stabbed, and you just look at her and you say, well, that's part of adventuring.
So I'm very excited about my comfy shoes. Is there anything else I need to know about them?
They look fabulous.
Thank you.
She get like a +5 for
No,
fancy
there's-
dance.
No, there's no actual bonus.
It's just comfy shoes. Love it.
Is that like my cape of flowing? Billowing? Cape of billowing?
Capability? No, they're much worse. Okay. So as you travel the rest of the way, CB okay?
I'm trying to figure out these shoes.
Good. I'm in your heads. I'm in your walls. Okay, so as you guys travel back to Sonder, as it gets dark, it gets harder and harder to see.
Makes sense.
The hoar haze does not seem to dissipate during the night, and your journey takes a little longer than you'd expect. So the complication roll for this is I need you guys all to make a Constitution saving throw, or else you're gonna be a little exhausted by the time you get to Sonder.
Is exhaustion just -1?
No. So exhaustion, the way I'm playing exhaustion is can't concentrate on spells, can't use weapon masteries.
What if you can't concentrate in general?
It turned out
And if you get to 6, you die.
I got
Gotcha.
this.
I had like 15 minutes.
If you had taken half an hour to put those shoes on, we would have got back before it got dark.
I rolled an 11.
It's 10 or higher.
Yeah,
You
I'll take
save. So if you're
13.
less than 10, you take a point of exhaustion.
Okie doke.
We good.
Yeah, we good.
Cool.
18.
Right, not too bad. I believe Fate seems to be a little tired or
Was that her second point of exhaustion?
third.
Third point.
He's gone down a couple times through the fights.
But I'm still alive.
So you get back to Sonder. It's roughly 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, like that early hour. So what's your game plan now that you're here?
Well, I think we need to go and rest. I think that's the only thing we can do right now. And then we should regroup in the morning. I'd like to go to talk to the librarian and figure out what else we need to get done.
Yeah. Yeah, a couple questions for the librarian.
Okay. As you head to the inn, you notice the air is a little chillier than you have seen Sonder in the past couple days. But you're able to get to the inn. The door's unlocked as per usual. Your rooms seem to be made up, and your comfy beds easily discovered. Unless there's anything you want to do before you do take a long rest, I'll give you a moment now. But
I'm a little bit broken. Are my bones broken? I'm at 15. How did that happen?
you got healed up.
Who healed me?
A piece.
Like to 15?
Mhm.
Without bone?
The one thing you notice as you are all getting ready for bed, well, peace. You are unable to kick off the shoes.
Oh no! I figured. They're cursed.
Or have they just found their perfect match?
That seems annoying though.
That's it.
Okay,
Do the covers?
Okay, you just have shoes on for the rest of your life.
okay. It's all good.
Bring on!
I'm always gonna look fabulous.
Now you only have one wardrobe. You always have to match with those shoes.
That's okay. Everything in my wardrobe is pink anyways. So
Also, everything matches with pink.
Does it?
Your pink diamond slippers with kitten heel.
love it.
Everything with glitter.
And the sad part is they're worth a shit ton of money, but you can't sell
I'm
them.
not gonna take them up.
It's like crypto.
Well, there is one way.
Yeah, that's-
Ooh, the 36-hour thing.
Yep.
Pink diamond shoes with a kitten heel.
I think so.
Okay.
You mean 127 hours?
That's what I meant.
Okay.
36 was the point at which he cut off his foot.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever you cut his foot off.
36 he gave up.
I would. Are you just holding on to the can?
Yeah.
I kept passing out and then waking up as he was doing it, right? He couldn't get through one shot.
Yeah. Actually.
Okay. Okay, so I will pick us up in the next morning. You guys all wake up. It's late, kind of like almost noon hour as you sleep in to get your rest. But yeah, you are successfully able to take a long rest. Heal up everything you have.
A long rest means portent die.
There you go.
Means what?
Don't worry.
Okay. Ooh, recover 1 level of exhaustion. No.
And
Trade is 3 per day, and in removing 1 per day, that's a positive direction.
then as we go, we need to go to
Thank you.
To the library.
To the book resource center.
Ilith, I
Mm.
need you to roll me a d12, please.
12.
Okay. Cool. Cool. You're fine. Everything's fine.
I do have a question though. That one from before, the
It's faded.
it's faded. It only lasts like the day or whatever.
Yep.
I'm gonna delete it then. Here we go.
Okay. Okay. So you find yourselves at the Hallows Inn, and it's later in the morning. Looks like the waffle bar has largely been eaten through.
Oh, Eric got me waffles on Sunday because remember when you guys were talking about waffles on Saturday night?
Oh, that's nice.
Anyway,
Thank you,
the
you're
waffle bar is almost eaten through. There's maybe 3 waffles left, and then there's just a lot of fruit. Fruit bar hasn't really been touched.
Well, obviously.
It's looking a little sad. And yeah, what do you guys?
What kind of drinks do we have? Like,
You notice it's there is some orange juice. There's cranberry juice. There is no milk for the cereal, and yeah, I'd say that's about it. There is what is called coffee, but it's very weak and very poor.
interesting.
Shame.
They used all of their milk making waffles.
Well, they want you to go pay for the premium coffee. That's the problem. A continental breakfast, but like,
More like a con breakfast.
Ooh, good one. Wait,
All right.
does this mean that you can make puns now since the Punisher's not here?
I don't know.
No.
we like quickly look around after Riviera says that.
Is that a pun? I don't think it's a pun. I think it's just a emphasis on a part of the word.
I was just asking in general.
It's just a play on words that are appropriately timed.
I'd say it was a play on words.
I mean, that's for the courts to decide. I'm just saying it's. you guys are-
I have a question.
Oh.
Is it those pre-made waffles, like the sugar ones you got me, or is it the
So
like
it's to make your own waffle
No.
bar. So like the batter is there,
No.
but
the sugar ones are better?
Stroop waffle.
Is there stroop waffle? Is there I'm gonna take a bunch of fruit and shove it in my bag.
Like you're 98?
Yeah.
Oh, someone has to go give the birds breakfast, obviously.
I say
it's mostly melon.
I say nice shoes, LPs. You wearing those 2 days in a row?
I only keep one pair on me, and apparently I'll be keeping them on forever.
I've traveled with you. That's a lie.
We're confusing Courtney and LP, so that's 2 different.
They're the
people.
same
They're
person.
not the same person.
They're the same person, that's why.
I also will just have some fruit, but I'd like to take it to go.
Yeah, shove it in your bag.
I will take some pocket waffles.
Wait, what did you mean? Sorry, what did you mean forever?
They don't seem to come off my feet.
Oh. That's fun.
I can't
Did
take
you
them
try
off.
pulling them?
A couple of times, yeah.
Can I do do you mind can you give me like actually it's not even a ritual, I could just do it instantly and identify or not identify, sorry. I can literally do what'd you call it?
Detect magic?
Thank you, detect magic on them. I guess they're gonna show up as magic. We know they're
We
magical.
know they're magic.
I can do identify if you give me 10 minutes.
But can you identify them if they're on my feet?
It says you touch an object through the spell's casting. So just
Oh,
like we'll
okay.
sit in chairs and I'll just
Okay, I'll eat my fruit while CB touches my foot. It's great.
As
I want to do it. He's not awkward about this. It's all business. Not a weirdo.
no, he's not a feet guy.
He's not a thief guy.
Okay.
As you cast this spell, there's no magical enchantment or they're not a magical item.
Oh.
They resized to her feet. That's mechanical? Are you telling me that's all with gears?
There's no magical spell or effect affecting these, and these are not a magical item.
All right, I really love you. To my utter bewilderment.
That's weird. Okay. Off to the library.
You're not
We skipped
concerned?
the acceptance.
I don't really.
Are you in pain?
No, I'm
Okay.
comfortable. This is my shoe haven, apparently, so it's not a bad thing.
The
All right,
shoes-
Lululemon will want to call you.
What did you?
It's you.
Yeah, it's a.
Fun.
I look fabulous, and I've got a comfortable shoe. There's nothing. There's nothing here to be mad about.
Wait. If they're not magical, does that mean they can wear down and eventually not be comfortable, and then you're
Oh, that'd
stuck
be
wearing them?
nasty.
I mean,
It's just
maybe.
these dirty road
Yeah.
shoes.
But Eric had said.
Good for 1,000 steps.
Eric had said that they looked like they hadn't been touched by the elements. So my guess is that they have some kind of a compound on them that
Here-
doesn't allow them to get dirty.
Here's the thing that I worry about.
Yeah.
Now that Riviera's pointed out, you know, if you like stack them like dog poop or gum or
Mhm.
something, you have to like put your shoe to wash it.
Yeah.
You're stuck.
I think my whole leg goes in the sink.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'm bendy.
Are you flexible?
Yeah. I really want to go to the library. Elpise doesn't care. She's fine with this.
Wait. What if the library had a policy where you had to take your shoes off? You wouldn't be able to.
Oh, you're fucked.
Any place that requires you to take your shoes off is an issue for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Pedicure place. You won't get another pedicure.
No, I can't get any more pedicures.
Wait, are they open toed? Are they open toed? Oh, you're
Your
fucked.
slippers.
You'll
Waff
never,
up.
It's a
you'll
curse.
never see your nails again. Your toenails again.
It's a curse.
How do I cut my toenails if these won't come off?
They'll come ingrown, get infected, and then you'll die.
Mhm.
Well, I'll have to keep healing myself. One healing spell a day will have to go towards healing my toenails.
Remove curse, remove
Yeah.
curse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Question:
Perfect.
Okay.
Is it like natural maple syrup or is it the shitty kind?
Oh my god.
The shitty.
They-
kid.
Okay, go on. To the library.
The library.
What was the
Mary Ann
answer to
shows
that
up.
question? Okay.
Oh, you've made it back in one piece. Like, wow, you seem to be right adventurous for the Jorge's. What is this, twice now that you've ventured in and returned successfully?
I think so.
If you keep doing this, you're going to make an awfully big name for yourself here in town.
Don't the teenagers do this all the time?
I don't know what the teenagers do. I'm an older lady. Not that old.
Have you been around here a while, Mary Jane?
Marianne.
Marianne?
About 15 years.
Have you seen this before?
No, it's deck of cards. Do you want me to?
No, you can't touch them.
Oh, okay.
But it's called the Starfire deck. Do you know anything about this?
Haven't a clue.
Okay, do you know who Ket is?
No.
All right.
Interesting. Okay. So there has been I guess some big happenings in town since.
Can I roll insight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, a +5. A natural one.
Yeah, you're good.
She seems to be a human.
Hold up. Can I do? Oh, am I too late? I think I'm too late.
No, you're not too late.
Let me double check because I want to replace that roll.
Mm.
You also have lucky.
Mm. I also
Now,
have
I
lucky.
need to do so before the roll.
I have lucky though. I'm gonna re-roll or whatever.
Okay.
Where is that? Under.
Features and traits.
Thank you. I knew I had it, but is it
Yeah,
worth
with
it? Do you guys think it's worth it?
Mhm. Absolutely.
No, I don't think it's worth it.
What?
Okay. So anyways, while you've been
No, I'm
gone,
gonna re-roll.
Roll
Yeah, 19 plus 5 bitches.
She honestly doesn't seem like she has any idea what the heck is.
No, that's good to know though. That not getting an answer is still an answer.
Mhm.
It's very scientific of you.
Well, I guess the Punisher has disappeared, and there's been a lot of hubbub around a note that he left, a resignation letter that was found at his office, or the Punisher's main office, and a lot of the elders in town are gathering on what to do about this predicament. It's not often that we have a law enforcement leader just up and quit, and there's a gathering near the center of town trying to figure out what to do.
He was the only law enforcement, from the town's establishment, he was the first guy, right?
The second one,
Second. Sorry, what happened to the first one?
don't know.
No resignation letter with that one?
No.
When you say not often, you mean 50% of the time is a resignation letter.
Well, are we talking temporally? Or are we talking?
What's the time scale? Okay. All my pedantic questions.
Did this letter have anything of interest in it, or was it a standard cut and dry? I will be seeing you never.
I haven't seen the letter physically myself, but the whole town is agog with rumors of who's going to be the next Punisher, who's stepping up to the task.
Wait, do they have to be a Punisher? Can they be a? I don't know.
Well, that's what the folks are deciding as is. So who's
Like
to
a
say?
nicener?
Mhm.
You could do that. You could be a nicener.
I could be a nicener. I'm very nice, but we've got lots of other things that we've got going.
Are you looking to step in as putting yourself up for nomination?
No, I don't think that it would be right. I think it should come from someone who lives here and spends their time here and who knows the people.
No, suit
What's
yourself.
the
Job's not for everybody.
Is there extra
what's the
training involved?
electoral process?
Pardon?
What's the electoral process like? Is it a
You
nominee and a vote?
You probably want to ask the people that are making the decisions. I'm just
Hey, Mr. Prime Minister!
I'm just a lowly innkeeper, and I don't get to make such decisions. But last time when Matthias got voted in, he was duly elected through a 2/3 majority in a ward type electoral college system.
All right. Is it everybody in the town that gets to vote, or just the man?
Everybody in town. Yes, all the men get to vote. We don't allow the tiefling and the half giant to vote.
Ah,
That's awful.
that is awful.
What a backwards town is this? Kind of podunk, middle of nowhere, backwards town is.
That's a question.
I mean, I've been discriminated before in the past. Maybe can I roll for? I would assume being somebody who is not a
Give
human.
me
I
a
probably
history check.
yeah, that's a nat 20.
Yeah.
So I'll think it's your choice. It's your choice. Has Riviera ever been discriminated against?
Well, for
God,
his
we-
name alone, I think.
He probably has, but that just might be an impression. I guess it's always just an impression. No,
No.
that's wrong.
There's
Sorry, can we
actually
cut that out of the episode?
we get like hate.
So we should go to the center of town, guys.
Yeah.
D&D, there's no discrimination here. We only have classes and dark elves.
Okay. All right. Oh, sorry. The waffle bar is a little thin.
Yeah.
We had a few people roll in here earlier.
Also, no sugar.
Who rolled in?
Crappy-
Who
New,
rolled in?
No, and the crappy maple syrup.
I'm sorry. It's hard to get enough to get this crappy maple syrup, let alone getting real maple syrup.
Focus. Who rolled in?
Oh, there's some new adventures that came into town. I didn't quite
Like
get their
not
names. They're from the mainland.
Where are they? Did they already leave?
Yeah, they said they were going to try their hand at the haze this morning. They, as proper adventurers, they got up right at the crack of dawn, get as much sunlight as they can as they ventured in.
Well, they had a full rest. Like we came back at 3 a.m. Like we were out. Let's see what time they get back tonight.
Didn't we run into people? I can't remember.
Yeah,
Yeah, teenagers.
yeah, that didn't end well.
Well, we were busy having a good time out there. I mean, whatever.
So were they.
What were they? What do you know? What they wanted to do, or they just kind of ran off?
They seemed like I don't know. I think they were just looking to, pilfer.
Is that why people go out in the Horries?
What you call like tomb raiding?
Searching for treasure.
Yeah. They call themselves the Horcrux.
TM.
Gross.
Pretty good.
They didn't have like any masks or anything, right?
No.
Clothes.
They had clothes on. I hope.
Brown leathers. One of them had a red banner.
Is there a symbol on the banner?
Like stripes. Like a striped banner.
Like a candy cane.
Yeah.
Did their breath smell like milk?
No.
Was there any milk involved?
No.
Okay.
Weird question.
No, it's not. This whole town is obsessed with milk.
The great milk shortage of.
When did the Punisher resign? Like the letter was found this morning?
Letter was found yesterday morning.
And this group rolls in.
Timing's interesting.
Coincidence.
Yeah.
How long was our boat ride from the mainland?
Like a couple weeks.
So
they must have left
Yeah.
before it was found.
yeah.
Okay.
Good question though is if they rolled in, is the boat still there?
I haven't been down to the docks. Couldn't tell you.
Okay. Time to split the party.
Yep.
Absolutely. We got Electoral College, we've got the docks, we've got the library.
We've got the book resource center. So I really want to go to the library because I also want to ask the librarian about my shoes. So I'm gonna head that way. If everyone's okay with that.
Docks, and then what was the other one?
Dock, Electoral College, and the
Library.
The Electoral College is where everybody went, right? Who's like trying to figure out what to do with the
Get
next
to the dock.
Punisher? That's
Yeah.
correct.
Who? You're splitting up. Who's going where, and which one do you want to do first?
Why do we want to go to the dock though?
See if they have a boat.
We want to investigate this group that came in. We're just trying to see if there was a boat that brought them in. We could ask around.
Okay, well, I'm going there.
Do they have their own boat? Is it owned by somebody? That kind of stuff.
Yeah, and when we got in, our boat kind of got trashed because of a kraken, right? So we were waiting for what's his name to rebuild it.
The captain.
Captain.
That time. Curmudgeon. Yep.
LPs, if you're going to the library, maybe asking if there's any like folklore or legends about how to stay out there a little longer safely in the haze.
Ooh, good
Because I
idea.
want to go to the center of town. Also, I do think one of us should put our name in.
I'll go with you.
You think one of us should put our name in?
Yes.
Really? How come?
I mean, I think the Punisher knew a lot about this town and he had to get that knowledge from somewhere. So what if it's one of those things where like only the authorities of the city have access to the crypt with all the information?
Who's all going to the Electoral College? Because I want to enter King Cromwell's name in.
You know what? I wasn't thinking too far off from that point.
Yeah, put yours in too. Kind of a Harry Potter Goblet of Fire situation, but
No, hey, not me, somebody else.
You don't want to?
No, cities suck. I
I'll,
think someone should, but
I'll do it for shits. Why not?
there you go. Great. We'll take the college. We'll take the electoral college.
Mhm.
Where are you going?
I'll go to the docks just because the library's safe and the
Yeah.
docks might not be.
Okay. All right, we got our group.
Like Lachelle, sorry,
Lachelle was
Fade, are you
going
going to the
to-
docks? Right? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's start with the docks. You guys head down, the two of you. Everybody still good? Do we need a break or? Okay. Alright, the two of you, CB and Fate, heading down to the docks. Doesn't take you too long. Is there anything you're doing on the way there? Chatting up?
Perception.
Yeah.
17.
Keeping
Plus
a lookout as you're walking through.
I got eagle eyes.
Okay.
I think the biggest thing that I want to be doing is like, is anything else going on in town as like we walk the docks related to this Punisher thing? Like just keeping an ear out for that, like conversations or that kind of stuff.
What you notice, CB, I'll come to you.
That's fine.
What you notice is there is a large crowd gathering at the far end, like of the main drag, at the center of town. You can see a bunch of people that are kind of chatting amongst themselves. Some of them seem concerned on which way to go. A couple people seem to be arguing over topics, and then, but yeah, you gather that's where like the electoral college is happening near the center of town. But you're taking a right turn, walking away from there towards the docks. Fate, as you are looking around in your journey, you are kind of keeping a laser focus on what your goals are, and you notice that there are some ships in the harbor. And before you even get down to the docks, you can see Zavander talking to Big Game on the docks. He seems to be a little rowdy, and there seems to be attention drawn to him. So I'll turn it back to you guys. And what's your plan of action?
Sorry, you guys as in us too?
Yeah.
Sorry. I was catching up on noting. Anything particular you want to do, Fate?
Fate brought me here. We want to kind of see if there's a boat.
Uh-huh.
What was that?
Thought you were gonna roll a dice.
I already did.
Stopping me, I was like, I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
Fate brought me here. I know that this is my this is the way I go. I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. Maybe just check the docks. Just check for boats, I guess. And,
Yeah, like first question is like, do we see a boat that has like a banner, right? Like, oh, the same banner.
yeah,
that
do we
heard
have a
of.
red banner with squiggly lines on it? And by banner, we of course mean flag because we know boats. Yar.
With your roll, yeah, you would know that one of the boats does have a red flag, and that seems to be the one that Zavander's on the dock in front of talking to one of the
This is the DM going, go there, fucking go. We're gonna go and see this Zavander guy that I obviously remember.
Hey. As you're walking, you start to hear the voice, the argument kind of, if you're not going to sell me some parts, and you aren't going to offer me a ride back to the mainland, you have no more use for. I am going to besmear your name across all of the trade, and you can hear them like bickering. Yeah, the captain.
Captain? Okay.
Listen, sir, this isn't just somebody you can buy off. We've got our orders too. As you can, we're here to drop off adventurers. We're running our own little racket, and we don't have the resources to just give you parts off our boat, and we don't have we don't have enough coin coming back to make it worth our while to bring you and all the rest that goes along with it. But that's where the two of you kind of walk in into to them kind of going back and forth, jawing at each other.
Right, Fate.
Sorry, I was talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
All right, Fate.
What did you say?
We're interrupting this conversation, or we're walking into this argument back and forth. I thought you'd want to do the talking.
Oh.
Between the captain and
Vander. No, I know.
Zavander?
Zavander. Isn't it Zvander?
Zavander.
Zavander.
Zvander. Do you have a boat for us?
am trying to accomplish a task to rebuild our own ship, and this gentleman here isn't willing to part with even a couple of timbers that I can use at a reasonable price.
For this boat? This boat right here?
No, I don't even need the boat. I just need some planks. I'm trying to, and he points to a pile of wood they have stacked up that are like just ship parts that he's been buying and accumulating on off the side. I don't have enough yet, but I'm getting close, and I need every ship that comes into port. I'm trying to get at least some extra material from them, and this guy has just been an absolute nightmare to deal with.
I take you up.
You see the dice roll on the dock?
I think I'm gonna go sleight of hand some wood.
From the boat. Okay, you do you. Do you want me to distract him?
Yes, please.
Cool. I'm gonna start talking to sorry, I didn't even catch your name. Not the captain, but the other guy.
Me.
Yeah, what's your name? Nice to meet you. I'm Stevie.
I'm Gregor.
Gregor. Where are you from, Gregor?
From the mainland.
Anywhere I'm from the mainland as well. Anywhere, where are you?
The northern lands.
Oh, the northern lands. That's where I'm from.
Check. Don't worry about it. Yeah, the northern lands are huge. There's no way we know each other.
I'm not saying I know you. I was just like, common ground. Like, oh, it's, you're from here. I'm from here. We can both.
There's a lot of people from the northern lands I don't like. I don't seem to like you. What's your business?
Well, I just wanted to know if I could help out with the situation. We came in a couple days ago, and we're kind of fixers.
Do you know this guy? Do you know? And he's pointing to Evander. You know this guy? You can get him off my back. That'd be great.
Okay, and I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna because there's 3 of us, right? I'm gonna be put my arm around this guy, and I'm gonna be so I'm trying to turn his attention away.
Yeah.
Toward Evander.
So can I get an advantage on that sleight of hand based on that movement?
We'll deal with you don't roll until I tell you to roll.
I'm just saying that's a pretty good distraction.
Hey, I'll see what he does.
So I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna be Evander, it sounds like we live in a capitalist society. It's free market. He doesn't want to sell you his goods, and you want I'm gonna side with this guy, but I'm just doing it while I'm turning his attention away.
Okay.
So I want to do that while Fate does her thing. Can I
give me a persuasion roll?
Okay, I'm gonna choose a 17 plus 1, 18.
Oh. Okay.
I'm fucking gonna do this. I have a +8 for sleight of hand.
All right. You got.
So do I need a stealth and sleight of hand or just sleight of hand?
What are you doing? You tell me.
Fair. That makes sense. This is Dungeons and Dragons. I'm gonna sort of nod as I'm backing away. So, and there's a pile of wood. I'm describing it for you. Just so
that's the Vander's pile of wood. I described that earlier.
Yeah, I thought you were stealing from the boat.
No, I'm stealing it from the boat. So I'm gonna go into the boat and try to grab
just walk on the boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I have a 14 I can give you if you want a straight 14, or you can roll yourself. It's up to you. Plus, you'd add your +8 to it. It's your call.
I haven't.
I'm just letting you know. You can roll if you want to roll.
I'll take your 14.
Well, did you roll?
To do what?
No, I rolled a D6.
Okay, so you just walked on the boat.
I walked in the boat.
Hey, what are you doing on this boat?
I'm here to grab all the wood.
Wow. How did we come to this?
Nobody could have foreseen this.
Under whose orders?
Under good old Gregor's.
Might want that 14
Make
now.
a persuasion roll.
14.
What's your persuasion?
Doesn't matter. 14.
It does. You have to add that.
Oh, I can add it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
-1. I'm not a very persuasive bard.
I thought you were. That's why I was like, hey, do you want to go in and talk to this person? I thought you had persuasion for some reason.
No, I don't have charisma.
I
I mean, you can jump to somebody else.
We're going to finish this out.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like something Gregor would say.
I mean, go ask him.
Hey, Gregor. Gregor.
Okay, his back is turned. I'm gonna try to go hide, and I'm rolling a stealth.
Give me a stealth roll. At this point, CB, you hear
19 plus
someone
7.
yelling, "Hey, Gregor!" And Gregor's broken his attention. He's like, "What? What? There's this person on the boat."
That's fair.
You disappear.
Oh God! My leg. Gregor, you hurt my leg when you turned away like that.
Deception roll, please.
Yeah, that's fair.
So dumb.
Wild.
15.
15. He's like, "Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't mean to." Shit.
Gregor, you know how it is in the North Mainlanders. We've got bad news.
Here, just stay there. Rest. I'll get you some ice. We got some ice on the ship.
No, I'm good. It's better now. It was just one of those,
You
it
sure?
popped.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good. It's just, the pop, like when it pops, like you feel that, and I thought it was gonna be really bad, but it's all right. It's
Jacob,
good.
get to the cold locker. I'm gonna get some ice. I'll be right back. And you know what? Persuasion.
This man has rolled so much persuasion.
12.
12? Okay, it'll be 2 seconds. I'm gonna go get some ice. I'll be right back.
Fuck, okay.
Yeah,
Thank
right
you.
now.
I'm gonna go switch
You are we're
taking up everything.
Well, so you're just gonna go to the ship then, huh? You're just going onto the ship to get me some ice. Thank you.
Don't you have message?
I don't know. It's a good
No, but
point.
it's funnier this way.
all right. You're on the ship. You've successfully hidden from the 10 crew members that are on the
You're
ship.
panicking.
You're behind a box.
I'm behind a box. Am I like down under?
You're on the top deck.
Just with, like hair on your nose. I'm gonna try to go down to the bottom deck and see what I can see.
Okay.
Just detect.
So you
the
work your way
thing.
down. Okay. You're now underneath the ship. You are in
That's where the water is. Oh,
in the hull of the ship. And there's like a whole half of it that's dedicated to
phlebotomy.
storage.
Oh.
There's crates, there's barrels, there's a bunch of equipment, and then the other half is sleeping cabins.
I'm gonna go into the sleeping cabins.
Okay. Hey, what are you doing down here?
Yeah, that's
Sleeping. Everyone has a shift.
I don't know who you are.
We just docked. This is like a shift turnover.
Okay. You new hire from Gregor?
Of course.
Deception check.
Yeah, that's fair.
Good lord. Okay. 10 and 1. 11?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Yeah, good thing we don't hire crew from Sonder. So, what are you doing here?
Get the fuck off.
Let me tell you something. I'm here to investigate some happenings in the Jorge's.
Why are you on a boat?
Because this crew is in the Jorge's and it shouldn't be. And you're going to tell me why. I'm going to do intimidation with my dagger.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Get into a fight. None of us know you're gonna be in a
I'll
fight.
give you advantage since you're brandishing your. Is it your regular dagger or is it your?
It
sword?
doesn't matter. I rolled a 2 and an 8, and it's my
Oh.
one.
Okay.
And I go, and it
Yeah.
falls to the ground.
Do you have any more luck points?
Yes, I do. Gonna do
You
one
have-
more luck. 14, 13.
13. Pulls out a sword. Yeah, no, like we're all pirates here. You don't just scare me with a dagger and he like slaps it out of your hand. Listen,
I pick it back up.
it'd be more effective if you have some coin. I can look the other way. Maybe I can help you out.
Okay. Would you give me information if I give you coin, or you just look the other way?
I'd look the other way and maybe tell you which way to get off the ship before the rest of the crew come at you.
Can I have some wood?
Like, take what you can get, but you're not gonna have a lot of time.
Here, let me pay you some money for some wood. How about that? And then we call it even.
What you got?
Inventory.
Inventory.
I know. Eight doubloons.
All right, I can do that.
All 8?
All 8.
It just happens to be $8. It's my lucky day.
Literally, I'll take whatever you have.
Okay.
Eight's
For
a
a little
lot.
money.
So it's
It's actually a lot.
8 doubloons for as much wood as I can carry and some information about what you're doing here.
No,
That's what I heard.
I'm gonna look the other way, and whatever you take, you take.
Okay. Can I take it from the storage locker?
I didn't see anything.
I throw the 8 doubloons in your face.
Okay. It's collected.
Why are you so antagonistic?
Okay, we're gonna cut to the.
Thank you. I
as
feel
you-
bad. Everyone else is.
No, this is great. This
Oh,
is
that
great.
was great.
It's nice to have some longer scenes that breathe. All right,
I always feel bad, like I'm taking up.
what do you want to do next?
You can do LPs.
Okay.
Okay.
Please.
Elsie is in the library.
You walk over to Portman Toes.
Yeah.
Okay. Tring. Welcome to Portman Toes. My name's Dan. Oh, LPs. How you
Hi,
doing?
I'm good. I have this little
No,
prop.
don't come into the store with those. I've seen those before.
That's what
Stay
I was.
outside. Stay outside.
Okay,
Whoa.
I need your help to know what they are.
How long have you been wearing those for?
Probably about 12 hours.
It's much more serious. Where's the rest of your party?
Everyone's doing something else today. I wanted to come and see you.
Oh God. Okay. One second, and he like, stay there. Runs into the back. Comes up with like a big, like crocodile tooth, like handsaw.
Okay.
He's like, all right. Runs back in, comes in with like a plastic bag or like a big towel. All right, we got to go out back. And he like starts rushing you out back with this big like handsaw. I don't know, Sean.
I'm here for it. I follow him.
He's like, all right, I need you to lay down.
Okay.
So give me one of your feet.
Okay.
And he like brings the saw down to where your foot is. And we're gonna cut to
Her leg.
we're gonna cut to the Electoral College.
Now, are we just gonna walk in there and see what's going on, or what are you thinking?
Well, I think we gotta walk in, we gotta see what's going on. It's just in the center of town, right? So there's probably people shouting and like maybe there's posters. Oh, maybe there's election posters. We should see who else is in the ring, and maybe it's someone we can influence, or we should put our name in.
That's a good idea. I mean, you want to put your name in?
Not really, but I think there's information. I thought you were gonna put your name in.
I mean, you're way better with people than I am.
Yeah, but I don't like people.
And nobody does. Listen, I think if between the two of us, you've got the better shot.
Uh-huh.
I can make you look pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, are you gonna help me do the work?
I'll do most of the work.
Perfect.
There you go.
For the record, I don't like it.
Sometimes you got to get your hands dirty if you want to learn how to break open a nut.
Okay, we cut back to LPs.
Danica, wait, what are you about to do?
I'm trying. It's in my voice. I'm trying to kill these things.
Okay, but don't cut off my legs.
I'm not gonna cut off your legs. I'm gonna try not to.
No. We have to know that you're not going to.
You've got yourself some mimic kittens.
Oh, good. Excellent.
And if
I
you
saw that on the screen, so I couldn't say anything.
and if you don't get them off your feet within 24 hours, they start eating your toes.
Well, that's not good. I don't want you to take off my whole ankle, though. There's got to be another way.
Be ready to fight. And he starts cutting into one of them.
Okay.
And I need you to roll initiative.
Ah! Okay.
And it's just you.
I think that Danica is gonna help me.
Oh, that's true. I meant, yeah, of our party. But yeah.
19.
19.
Oh yeah.
This is the safest option.
Sure.
My shoes are mimics.
Oh my god, did the librarian tell you that?
I looked at the screen, Andrea, and I saw mimic slippers, and I was like, "Fuck!" I saw that. I can't say
Oh,
anything.
that's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, mimics are the best.
Yeah,
Okay.
mimics are the best.
Mimics
All
are the
right, so the
best.
way I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna jump around all the scenes as we go through your combat scenes. So
Sounds good.
we will.
Not
We'll
yet.
start with you though, Alpice. As this thing is starting to like, you can start to see the shoes. You can almost feel the shoes are like tightening up around your feet as like the teeth are starting to grow out of the like the soles and the inseams of the shoes as they're like pushing into the tops and bottoms of your feet. And you can feel that like the reason why they were sticking was all the saliva, like glue, was just holding them to you. As these shoes start to kind of reveal themselves now that they're being outwardly attacked. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I am going to, or do they fight together, or are they two separate
I'm treating them
things?
as one creature.
One creature, okay. And they are a creature. Okay. I am going to cast Charm Person. Can I charm? Is that a creature that I could use for this? No? Okay. Then I don't have any other option but Vicious Mockery, and I'm gonna say to them, you only think that you are in style, but you're not. You're not in style, actually. And I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on them.
Oh
Oh.
It's only 2.
Okay, 2 damage.
Yeah.
Right. As you can see them like try and get a little bit shinier in response to this insult. But I believe they succeeded, so they would they don't have disadvantage.
No.
Okay. Danica is gonna try and cut at it, trying to like split it off your foot with his handsaw. That's the nat 1. His saw breaks.
Oh my god.
Hey, when that happens.
And then the mimics are going to bite into your feet. That is a 16 to your AC.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, and you're going to take 6 damage.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to come back to the Electoral College.
So dumb.
I guess as we start approaching it, what do we see? Like,
You
what is
hear
going on?
A
outside here?
gaggle of people's like, Matthias was so good. He was doing a great job. Why would he just up and quit? Why would he just leave the village? Listen, we're in need of, the tides are changing. It's time for some fresh ideas. Change is good. When you hear kind of like these differing opinions, it's like, well, who's even going to sign up for this? Anyways, is there any names on there? There's a couple names on there already. Don't worry, there'll be a good candidate that'll stroll in as you hear more and more of these conversations, trying to comfort each other as you walk through.
Well, do we see names? Is there like a posting or
What you see is a large poster at the center of this crowd. As you push your way through, you see nominations for replacement of Matthias Cromwell. Please sign below.
Wait, what was that last name?
please sign below?
No.
Nominations
last-
for replacement of Matthias Cromwell. Please sign your name below.
Okay. I nudge Riviera. Do you see it? Do you see it? No, but like, do you see the name?
I see the name.
We didn't know that, did we?
Don't think so.
We gotta talk to CB.
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah, I mean, do you see the other names?
Who else is on there?
You see a Feltersmith. A dot Feltersmith.
Oh,
Dot Feltersmith. Okay.
You see a C dot Cromwell.
He is still
Yeah.
alive somewhere.
And
Okay.
as you're reading through this, you hear hey guys, what's up? As he's in the crowd talking to people, he's like, I'm working on my campaign. I can't talk right now, but we'll catch up in just a sec. And those are the only two names that are on the board currently.
So Cain is applying to be Punisher?
Well,
Is that what I walked into?
yeah. He's
Thoughts
getting
on?
Okay, I've got two thoughts. And I'm gonna speak really low, like we're just kind of chatting, so no one pays attention to us and make sure no one's overhearing us. Okay. If Cain gets it, it means he'll stay the hell out of the Jorge's
Why does it mean that?
because he'll have to stay in town
That the Punisher went to the Jorge's?
unknowingly. But B, hold on. I mean, number two, he's CB's friend, which means anything that Cain knows, he might just tell CB already.
Yeah, but do you honestly think CB is gonna, not CB, do you think Cain's gonna last long enough to find anything out?
That is a really good point,
In
though.
the 3 days that I've known him, I've thought he died twice.
Like a-
Also, last time you saw him, or we saw him, somebody saw him.
Oh, he was possessed.
Yeah, we gotta figure out what happened there.
That is also a good point.
Is he still around? Hey, Cain.
He's buggered off playing around with people.
Can we trust that?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, sir.
Can I nudge a guy next to me? Hey, what's this?
What is it I say?
I'm sorry.
Dude,
I didn't mean it to be that hard.
Right in the ribs.
What?
My bad rib, you know. Morning rib
Sorry.
pain.
Yeah. What's the voting process like?
Oh, there's 3 jars. Or how many jars? Sorry. There's 1 jar per person that's supplied, and everybody gets 1 piece of paper and you put it in the jar. It's a real Hunger Games like situation.
Okay, and then the person with the most papers is the Punisher?
Provided that the number of votes they get exceeds the 2/3 majority that's required per the bylaws.
All right, and what happens if all 3 of them have similar votes and neither of them are 2/3 majority?
The person with the least amount of votes gets kicked out, and then we revote with the remaining eligible contestants.
They get kicked out of Sonder?
No, just out of the voting.
Oh,
Oh,
That would be cruel and unusual punishment. We don't stand for that here in Sonder. We're a community built on laws and appreciation for collaboration.
all right.
I'm missing limbs.
I am all for that.
We don't
Thank
just
you.
walk around elbowing people in the ribs. They're not looking.
Wait, is there a debate process? What's the campaigning like? How long does it last? Are we talking
This-
like an 8-month sort of thing, or is it like over in 4
I think
weeks?
the
Like
elders want to get this dealt with as soon as possible, given that this is the 3rd representative law enforcement officer that we've had, and we don't want to be sitting unprotected for too long. So, very short campaign process.
so no debate.
Well, we haven't had more than 1 candidate before, so there may be room for statements to be made, sway political opinions, maybe persuade or intimidate, and God forbid deceive the voting populace.
You said you are one for collaboration and protecting the village, working together.
Yep.
Do you have any other feedback that you might give to a willing applicant? As somebody here standing with the public and canvassing to understand what the people want as a leader.
Well, I'd be bereft to extol my beliefs onto other members of Sonder, as I believe free and independent thought is how we build community. But if you want to know what I'm voting for, I'd be looking for Felder Schmidt, as it's an opportunity to get away from the Cromwell name in that law enforcement and maybe break the cycle of nepotism.
Wait, Cromwell name.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. I've heard rumors as well that King Cromwell is possessed by a spirit. So if you don't want a ghost spirit running your city, it might also be a good idea not to vote for King Cromwell.
You work for Trump too?
That's good to know.
And sorry, who is this Felderschmidt guy?
Felder's
Or
right.
yeah.
He's he's a pretty pronounced cobbler here in town. He definitely is probably where most people go to for their foot needs.
Oh, we should tell Elpise to go there if she can't get those shoes off.
That is a really good idea. We
Yeah.
have a friend that has a foot problem right now.
Yeah, next time we see her.
Interesting. Didn't put those two together. Maybe she should go there.
Mm.
Okay, we're gonna cut over to the foot scene right now. As Elpise, you are dealing with these shoes and you're struggling to. You're just yelling at your feet right now. So what do you do next? It's your as your turn in combat.
So they tried to shine brighter. So I said, no matter how hard you try, you'll never be as bright as you try to make yourself out to be. And I cast Word of Radiance.
Ooh, okay.
So that's 4.
Is that an attack roll or is that
It's a con save.
con save?
Yeah.
What was your die roll do?
That's damage.
That is an 8. So yeah, that'll be damage.
Yeah, so 4 damage. And I also I need to say, Danicor, I believe you can help me. Please help me get them off my feet. And I want to give Danicor a bardic inspiration.
Okay, Danico's like, all right. Okay, well, well, what? Excuse me. Why don't you just grab this? He brings you over. Grab this wall. Hold on tight, and I'm gonna grab your feet and just start pulling. And he's just gonna try and like strength pull.
Okay, I'm here for it.
Straight up cartoon style.
Yeah.
Oh no.
You feel both shoes come off as a nat 20 bat rips them off. You're gonna take some damage, I think, with the that'll be 2 points of bludgeoning damage as the saliva and that glue comes loose and just peels some skin, layers of skin off your feet.
Okay.
It just like it's starting to bleed. It doesn't look great. As the shoes come off, they are now stuck on his hands.
Okay.
Okay, so we are still in. So that's Danico's turn. The mimics are going to now. You can see the shoes starting to form into gloves, and the gloves are going to try and like eat at his fingers.
No.
Did you already take damage?
And Danico's going to take some damage.
Dumb thing.
All right. We're going to jump back to the ship.
So I was gonna do a I'm in the storage container.
Mm-hmm.
So can I do a perception check of like
You're just
weird
looking
shit?
around?
Yeah.
So that's an investigation.
No. Let's
Okay. You go to try and look in a barrel, and you're like, why is it just all water? And you realize you're looking outside of a window in the hull. You're not having, and you do hear voices. Where is she? Maybe she went downstairs. Head down. As you hear,
hate him.
You hear footsteps from above.
Well, I fucking looked around and I didn't find out. That's the problem.
Okay.
So, do I see wood at all?
The whole ship's made of wood.
Well, that was a dumb question. I mean, a pile of wood. Some wood I can at
Loose
least
wood.
grab.
There's some loose barrels that are made of wood. You can grab a barrel. Not like ship wood.
What's ship wood? Is there
You're
any
gonna
ship
want
wood in there?
large, long planks.
Is there any large long planks on
Currently
the storage?
into the side of the ship, built into the ship.
I'm just. I'm gonna grab the 6th barrel.
6 barrel.
Yeah, the
Okay.
6th barrel to
Okay.
my left.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go upstairs, and I'm just gonna try to escape with the barrel.
You try and sneak out, or
Yeah,
give me a stealth check.
This
like
is
you know
like,
the whole, the hole where you're like, doop,
yeah, like the Solid Snake style, like
doop, doop.
pop the barrel on top of yourself.
Well, I don't know if it's on top of myself because if the barrel is full of something,
Give me a stealth roll.
I'm gonna try this way because
Yeah, World Championships.
25.
Okay. You hear the footsteps coming down, and you time it right, and you're like working your way through. CB, all of a sudden there's a barrel sitting next to you. And 2 steps away, there's 2 steps behind it, Fate steps out beside you.
Oh, how'd it go, Fate?
You're off the ship.
Hey, Captain
Back.
Frank? Nope.
Sure.
Gregor? Greg
Savander.
Savander? Looking for some wood?
I mean, it's barrel wood and not very good for seaworthy.
It's barreled to nothing.
I apologize for her.
Well, okay, we will take it. And
Wait, hold up. Is there anything inside of it?
Yeah, what's in it?
it is closed right now. It needs to be opened. Are you wanting to open it here? Here in
We want to get
basically
out of-
on the
It's right there.
you're next to the ship. on the-
No, we keep moving.
Yeah.
As you work your way down the docks and you find yourself a quiet place, I'll just give you this now. Pop
Okay.
it open. The 6th barrel.
Yep. I'm not looking. I'm not looking this time. I accidentally looked. I think you're still wet. What? What happens when you literally sit out for like 8 hours?
Was it raining all day?
No, it's just snowy.
Roll me a D100.
D100. Well, that's a dice I haven't heard in a long time. Okay.
That should sound tension.
Is this 90? 90, right? 90 plus? And then I have to roll something else, no? Do I roll another one? Don't I roll another one so it's like 98 or
Oh, yeah, yes.
Which one is that one again?
10, D10.
One should have 2 digits and one should have 1 digit.
96.
There's 96 items in the barrel.
No.
It's 96 pounds. Fate is jacked to the tip.
Percentile barrel.
Captain said tonight, which was hilarious.
Yeah. I was tits up.
Tits up.
Yeah, they went tits up. Sorry, he's like,
Captain said
they went tits up. Pardon my language. Fine. So as you guys get to the side, you crack it open. It is filled to the gill with gold pieces. This looks like it was their loot barrel, and there was 19,000 gold in it. Sorry, 1,900 gold in it.
I guess we should take this somewhere.
Can I ask where you found this barrel?
No.
Can it buy a boat?
It will definitely get us quite a ways there. Yes.
How much is the boat? I only have 1,900 gold pieces.
It'll get us quite a ways there.
Are you're the Kijiji buyer that shows it says $50, but you show up with 30 and you're like, well, all I brought was 30.
I'm wheeling and dealing. We're in a faraway land with not much to barter.
No, not you, Lachelle.
I started with a paper.
No, I'm being Tobias. Well, I just happen to have 1,900.
Oh,
I
yeah.
started with a paperclip, and I'm hoping to get up to a boat.
Okay. How much do you need for a boat?
1,900 would probably help.
Probably help.
It's more than that.
Is it?
Yes,
How much more?
quite a bit more.
That's not a quantitative amount.
Here's what I think we should do. This is just my suggestion. We take 500, 100 piece, and then the rest goes to the captain. Because this could help us with adventuring. But we want to get a boat, so we give him 1,400. We take 5.
500, just you and me?
No, I meant 100 a piece for the. Yes. 250 a piece.
500 for me? 500 for you?
Well, then we're leaving the captain with very little towards a boat, which was the whole objective.
You said 19,000?
1,900.
I heard 19,000.
He said that, then he corrected.
I know. Okay, how about 250? 250. And give the captain the rest. That's
Sounds good.
That's what you said, right?
Can't argue that logic.
Okay.
I get 250 to your blood money. Right? We can add it?
Yep.
So where do you record how much the captain has?
I'll mark it down.
Okay.
Now, before I get like fucking monkey pod here, I'm gonna do detect magic on the gold. Is it marked? Like, I just want to detect magic on it.
No, it's not marked.
Now, CB, I'm not trying to like be, you know, not trying to screw the rest of the group over. I'm just saying this is, you know, a chance for us.
We did the work for it. Yeah, that's
yeah,
fine.
yeah, and it's a chance for us to connect, keep secrets, but connect. If they ask about it, then we'll say we found stuff. If they ask what we found in a barrel, we'll say we found gold. But if they don't ask what we found in a barrel specifically,
Here's what I say. We tell them we managed to get the captain 1,400 gold towards the ship, which was something we all wanted, I think.
okay,
And that's all they need to know.
yeah, I agree with this.
Yeah.
We're not bad people. We're just opportunists.
And quickly jump to Alpice, and you just hear my hands are my livelihood. Help! Help.
Okay.
I don't have
So-
health insurance.
So I
It wasn't meant for a life without fingers.
had an idea and I don't think it's gonna work. So I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on the mimic shoes again.
Would you stop just yelling at them? Go ahead.
I'm not built I'm not built for this. I don't know how to do anything. Like I'm not helpful in these areas. They're just you're ugly. These shoes are ugly. I don't want them anymore. And I cast Vicious Mockery. 2 again. So I've done a total of 8 damage to this mimic.
Actually, less than that.
No, 2 last time. 2 this time. 4 the time before. The 4 the time before.
You must be like resistant or something.
No.
So, Danico is trying to like slam his hands together. And
Okay, and as my movement, I want to try and climb up on Danico's shoulders. He's a Goliath, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just gonna try.
As my movement, I want to do a backflip and then a front flip.
Yeah, I just want to climb up onto his
I
shoulder.
love this. Okay, he's
Okay.
like down on the ground on his knees, and you climb up on his shoulders. What
Yeah.
are you doing up there?
I want to try and take his hands and like whack them against the wall or the floor wherever he is. Yeah.
You're working on that.
How is this the best part? You went to the library. Courtney, what is it with you and libraries?
We went and stole a bunch of stuff, and it looked like it was gonna go south, and it turned out really well. And yours was just a simple, ordinary go to the library, and it just got so south.
There was a moment in Wicked when some character called the library the book room, and Cam and I both turned to each other and we were like the book resource center.
As you're hitting his hands on the wall, he just screams out like with I can't do this. And then he drops to the ground unconscious.
No. Okay.
Courtney.
Is it my turn still? Is it my turn
No, we're
now?
gonna jump back to the electoral college. What are you guys doing?
Where, just to quickly, just a quick question. How close are we to the edge of the dome? Like, can we see the Jorge's from where we are?
You can see the Jorge's from most parts in town because it like extends over the city.
It's over the city.
The dome does.
The dome does, but we're not like near enough where we can walk and walk
It'll
out.
give you like 5-10 minutes to get out to the edge of town.
Okay. Okay, so how are we gonna do this then?
Do you want to make a grand show of this? And are you up for the task?
Well, I don't want to do this, but I want the information that it's got. And if we have to go up against a cobbler that everybody likes, then yeah, we need something big.
I mean, I can make you look like a hero.
I can take away the pain.
Nice.
What about just like cool?
Heroes are cool.
I can work with that.
Alright.
Batman's a scientist.
Maybe we should get out of sight before I do this. I mean, you know how. Yeah, let's get out of the crowd. Is there an alley or like a corner that we can duck
Yeah,
behind?
easy enough. You can find one of those.
Alright. Can you now? You know the cow thing I did.
Yes, it was scarring for everybody.
Yeah, no, we don't we don't need to do that again. But I'm thinking bigger.
Okay.
Bigger.
All right,
cannon.
and I'm gonna lay down a fog first, and you can ride in through it. Proclaim something majestic, and convince these people that you are going to lead them to greater pastures.
Do you think I should use a little bit of like I could split the fog?
That's up to you.
I could use magic.
The fog
exists.
The fog should go away. Well, maybe no, it won't. No, it shouldn't go away.
Okay, we'll improvise.
It's up to you.
We'll
All right.
improvise it.
All right, we duck behind a corner, and I cast fog cloud,
Okay.
like in the crowd, just so it starts to get like
You
a
start to hear
little bit.
screams of people. The Jorge's has breached the barrier. The Jorge's has breached the barrier.
All right.
Somebody,
Quick, get on! As I
the Jorge's
you
are
see
here.
Riviera transform into a majestic warhorse, 5 feet tall,
5 feet tall.
clad in leather. It's a large animal.
Okay.
Maybe is that 10 hands, 12 hands? What's a large horse?
I don't know.
A large horse, clad in leather,
Really big.
long flowing brown locks of a mane going down the back of his head and down like his legs and hooves and stuff. Quick, get on.
Can you talk as a horse?
Yes, I can.
You're as tall as I am. Can you like bend down?
All right.
Dexterity's a dump stat.
Get on.
Okay.
It's your time to shine. As I ride in.
I'm gonna cast elementalism as we go, very shakily, because yes, dexterity is a dump stat, so I don't think I'm good at this. And I'm gonna try and like when Riviera like gets to the center of town or something and like starts going by people, I'm gonna cast elementalism and beckon air and create a breeze to push away some of the fog. And when I do that, I'm gonna like just one hand in his mane and just say,
Uh-huh. Nah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
line.
Line. What did she line?
So
We
what?
just came from the Jorge's, and it's trying to breach this town, but we can protect you. Please let us protect you. We can bring a whole new time of peace and stability to this town if you believe in us and if you let us help. I know we are newcomers, but we bring gifts from the mainland that can make your lives here safer for you and your families.
There's a pause. Give me a performance check.
And I produce a quill, an ink pen, sorry. Oh no. 10.
And like a couple of moments go by, and from the back of the crowd you hear, "Who are you?"
I am Eilif of the ancient forest on the mainland.
And you say the Jorge's is breached?
Yes, we just rode back from there. What do you think this fog was?
You hear another voice. What kind of gifts?
Do they got waffles?
Milk?
I'm gonna whisper to Riviera. I'm gonna whisper to Riviera. I'm just gonna like pat his neck and just say,
It's a beautiful horse.
stomp one hoof.
I
Two
stomp
this
him.
time.
And as he stomps, I'm gonna cast elementalism again so that
Slap.
everything around him, like the dust kind of all raises and slowly lowers.
Oh, that's cool.
She's a magic wielder.
But I can use the gifts to protect. It comes from the forest.
just like the ones surrounding your town. And it can give instead of take.
The crowd looks suspicious. Like, okay. But
Is Cain?
how are you going to do any of that? You see Cain off to the side. He's just like,
He's not possessed. They're not. You'll just have to attend a debate, and I will explain.
okay.
And I'm gonna write my name and then tell Riviera to please get the hell out.
That's not my name.
Okay.
That's not my name.
He struts out.
LP.
Faster, that was awful.
LPs. You are there with a unconscious Danico. These things are like starting to shape out of the gloves and almost into their more viscous primordial form. What are you gonna do?
So I'm going to use healing hands on Danico so that where does it have it? 2d4. So I'm gonna touch him, and I'm going to whisper, "I've got you, friend," and give you a d4. Ooh. 7 healing for him.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna climb off of his shoulders because clearly the shoes aren't on his hands anymore, so that's useless.
They're still at his hands, but they're starting to unform from the
Okay.
hands.
And since that was my action, I don't know what else I could do.
Say the shoes on the other hand.
Don't say that.
I don't know that I'll.
The monster's afoot.
The monsters.
That's good.
The monsters afoot is really fucking good.
It's
I think
okay.
I think what I want to
Afoot.
do.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do right now because I need to have an action to attack. So.
Okay.
I'm going to get in a better position so that I'm kind of like in between. Like I'm gonna go in the middle and between where the shoes are and where he is.
Okay. As he does, and like these little creatures fall to the ground, he pulls back. Like, thank you, LP. It's like I couldn't have done it without you. And he like steps back, and he pulls together energy out of the ether, throwing it towards like basically Hadouken his hands together, and you see a beam coming out, hitting both of them individually.
Ooh.
As he rolls to attack.
Yes, sir.
Maybe.
You're still coach.
And you see the two of them dissolve.
Whoa.
good.
They were really comfortable shoes.
Into the
Yeah,
ground.
oh my gosh, I'm so glad you were able to take care of that.
Well, it wasn't just me. I'd have been goner if it wasn't for you, LPs. You saved me.
If he's still down, can I help him up?
He's like brought himself back up. Yeah.
Okay.
Budding romance here.
How can I ever repay you?
Are you still hurt?
Nothing I can't cure with a nice mani-pedi.
Well, maybe we can go into the library. I have a couple questions, and then
Back
maybe
to work.
you can just tell me where I can buy myself some shoes because I seem to find myself without footwear.
Certainly. We'll come on in. Where did you find those things?
They were in the Jorge's.
Ooh. Yes. Never pick up glass slippers that you don't know.
I heard that somewhere, but I'll definitely remember that wisdom for next time.
Don't pick up the
Yeah.
kids.
They're awfully wicked.
Yeah, this is fair.
Get her.
Okay. And he brings you into the into Portman Toes. So you said you had a question for me.
I mean, one of them was going to be what these shoes were, so I'm glad we solved that problem. But I do have a couple questions about some of the things I've encountered out in the out while I've been adventuring. And one of them is, do you know anything about a Starfire deck?
Yeah, that does sound vaguely familiar. That sounds like, well, there's a number of magical artifacts or Starfire instruments. They're a collection of tools that were used by the gods. Each god had their own kind of thing.
Okay. So this one was petals?
The Starfire deck, one second, he goes over to the library and starts combing through stuff. I believe it belongs to, here it is. Ket, the god of destiny.
That's right, yes.
And
Goddess of destiny.
it seems like when the gods were basically their immortality was broken, it was by influencing Ket's and to remove her protection from them, and that's when it was able for the gods to be slain. So they basically had to take her out first, and that was the domino that broke the camel's back.
What do you think about how we found it in the Jorge's, that it was in a tomb? It was in Ket's tomb? Does that make sense?
You found the deck?
We did. We found the deck.
That's quite a powerful artifact you've got there.
What
does it do?
I don't know. I wondered if you knew what it did.
All the cards are blank in it, or wasn't all the cards blank in it?
All the cards are blank, I think, right?
Interesting.
Do you know what it does?
Well, the story goes that Ket's deck held the souls of the gods that died.
We have one card that says petal.
Right. So, but lots of the gods, haven't other gods died? Why would there only be?
They've all died.
Yeah, so the cards that we have are all blank.
That's pretty peculiar.
Yeah. Do you have any books on the Starfire deck?
Other than the information I've told you, no, we don't have any deep lore on any of these instruments.
Okay. Interesting. Well, we're gonna do some investigating about it. Let me know if you learn anything, just by happenstance.
If you have the deck, I'd love to see it.
I don't personally have the deck. One of my traveling companions has it. I don't know where it is right now.
Is it a full deck? How many cards are in it?
I didn't count them.
Because they said there was one card for every god.
Ooh.
That's good to know. I'll have to count
the
them.
cards are empty?
Yeah, but the cards are all empty,
Oh,
so
blank?
they're all blank.
How many gods are there?
How many gods are there?
52?
48.
Plus the kids.
Yeah, there's 2 kids.
But those aren't the old gods, though.
So
Yeah.
I have a couple other questions for you. Have you heard anything, maybe just by other travelers or knowledge that you've read in books, about how we could safely stay out in the Jorge's longer?
I know some people have ventured a little further in, and they've met things that have helped them rest up in the Jorge's, but they're very specific, peculiar locations. I don't have more details other than people coming back seemed more refreshed than they should have been. So I don't know, maybe they found some like mystical fairy fountain or something in there that healed them up. I don't know, but people have been known to say there are ways to overcome this illness.
Are we just playing Breath of the Wild?
Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Thank you. And I just had a
For
thought.
the record, they're not fairy fountains. I just wanted to give the analogy
I
similar
understood.
to folklore tales
Yeah,
Fountains, fairy
that we all played in our youth.
I understand. Yeah, those youthful games. Do you just to go back because I had I had like just a thought. You know, sometimes thought just pops in your head. Do we know who killed the gods or how the gods died?
No.
No, you don't know who killed any of the gods.
I don't have a history of it, but from what I can understand, it wasn't through one event. They slowly died off over a series of years.
Okay. Interesting. So what do you make about how there's no more milk?
Just a scarcity.
But why is there such a scarcity of milk? Why
is it so important for you to get milk?
Well, I'm used to having it as part of my daily morning drink, and it's kind of weird not to have milk in the morning for me. So do you know why we're so
Is that
low?
something I could do to make it up to you? Get you some milk?
No. You know what? That's okay. I'm just curious about why. You don't need to make anything up to me.
Anything for someone that saved my life.
You saved my life. It goes both ways. Let's just call it even.
Milk goes both ways?
No, the saving goes both ways. I saved your life. You saved my life. You saved my life more than I saved your life.
I owe you.
I owe you. So I was just curious about the milk. What have you heard people saying about the milk issue?
Just that they're running low on stock.
How long has it been going on?
Like a week or two.
Oh, okay.
It's not a big issue. I think people are blowing out out of proportion how much milk is in town.
Like one of those things where they see milk, so they buy more milk because
it's like the flavor of the week kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Like
all right. Well,
strawberry milk, which was gross.
Yeah. If you happen to come across any milk, just let me know because it does make me happy to have milk. So.
This doesn't have to do with me paying you back or anything, but you aren't wearing any shoes.
I'm not wearing.
Petty, while you're here.
Yeah. Okay. We'll have a pedicure. Yeah, that sounds good.
Right, hop in the chair.
Okay.
Yeah, you can figure out what you want while we cut back to the rest of the group. CB and Fate, what are you guys doing?
Well, we should go back to the group.
Yep. See what they found out.
Yeah. What's closest?
I'd say you guys
The
could
book
all-
resource
you could-
center or the voting?
I'd say you guys can all meet up back at Pello's Inn as your Alamo.
Sounds good.
Close in. I hate that.
What do you hate?
He intentionally is calling it pillows instead of pillows, just to irk me.
It's Marianne Pello. That's her name.
Hey, what
It's
you
not
guys?
fun if it's her name.
What would you guys ascertain or surmise? We ended up giving the ship guy $1,000 for a boat.
1,400 actually.
$1,000 actually.
No, there was 1,900. Wait a second. How much more did you take that I didn't see?
I took 250.
Anyway, yeah, we helped the captain get some more gold. He took it from Gregor.
Did you ask any questions about the adventurers that came in on that boat?
Gregor wasn't particularly interested in talking. He was pretty grumpy. I tried to make friendly with him and he did not really care about me.
I tried to figure out who they were based on the boat itself. And I was a little clumsy and happy that I got out alive. So wasn't really able to get anything from the boat itself, but we were able to pay for some money for a new boat.
Overall, a win.
Yeah.
Were you guys as successful as we were?
Did you end up getting $1,000 barrel?
No.
We learned that Alice maybe isn't the best public speaker.
Those are the worst. You'll spend some time out in the forest for a little bit.
Oh,
Kane's alive, just as an FYI.
Who?
I'm both surprised and not surprised at the same time.
The other thing is that the Punisher is also a Cromwell. Like Matthias is also a Cromwell.
Mhm.
Oh.
Apparently, it's been a Cromwell dynasty for the Punisher's position for a while. So that means whoever came before Matthias was also a Cromwell, likely. Which means you should try and remember a little bit more about your friend, CB, because he's messed up in this. Also, he probably isn't possessed, which also means that there might be something possessible out there.
I wonder if the library has any information or if there's somebody we can talk to about Matthias's past. 'Cause that's interesting.
Yes.
Next time I ask Cain, I'm going to ask him about his past.
He's in the main square if you want to go do that now.
He is down there. There's also some other guy named Felterschmidt, who's a cobbler
Oh yeah,
that
okay.
is running for Punisher duty.
Who? Oh, we didn't know who won the election?
Didn't happen yet.
No, voting will take place, but it's all based on papers and jars, so we should probably all go down there and vote.
You know, move some papers into other jars and stuff.
Mm.
Okay. So just to confirm, you're putting your name in?
Yeah, it's already done.
Why do you want to be Punisher?
I don't, but I think they've got inns somewhere here in town, which means they've got information, which means they might have, I don't know, secret ways to get out of town with 2 kids. Or ways to move through.
Oh, I see what you're thinking.
Don't get me wrong. I just want the information. People in cities are annoying. And did anybody else notice like the lack of birds in town because everybody else was being so loud?
Doesn't the bubble stop that?
No, there are
Does the
birds
bubble
here.
keep the birds out?
There are birds here.
Okay.
But there's a lack of when they're all hiding because people are too loud.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, what about you, Elkies? Where's your shoe?
Yeah,
We
well,
have-
Yeah, more
What's
importantly, you have no shoes.
and your-
And they
your-
met a cobbler, so.
As far as I knew, I was still in the library.
It's up to you. If you want to come back, you can.
Well, I
Okay.
thought we said we all met up, but
I think before I would meet up with the group, I would probably go and get some shoes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take my pedicure and then go and get some shoes.
Hey, LPs, you changed
Yeah.
your shoes.
You've
Yes.
got some like
oh my god, shoes?
you found easily enough you can find some open-toed Birks.
Okay. Excellent.
And
TM.
we'll figure out better shoes next time.
Just
Okay.
called Burks, actually.
So, long story, but I got us some information at the library, some of which was that these shoes were actually mimics. And we had a little kerfuffle, but Danico and I were able to get them off successfully. And then I got a pedicure because you do when you're there, and so that was nice. But yeah, so no more shoes for me, but I did find these lovely, very flat, comfortable cork sandals, which are lovely. So I'm gonna wear them.
Timeless.
Stylish,
They're
yeah.
very
yeah.
stylish. and
Classic.
Timeless, too. I would just like to say, I rolled low, and I predicted that this was going to happen.
Mhm.
You know how prediction works. You have to say it ahead of time, not
I
after.
did. I said something bad is going to happen. I rolled a 2. Something did, in fact, happen. Correlation, causation. Just putting it up there. I'm laying the seeds. I'm just saying.
Was that before or after you saw the DM screen?
I don't like this.
Mm-hmm. Everybody just say, mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
That's nice.
But in more positive news,
This is positive. This is a positive light.
no, I mean the shoes being mimics weren't positive.
No, that's true.
It doesn't actually seem, according to Danico, the milk issue is not really an issue across the town. They're just having a shortage. which I still find kind of fishy. So I don't know about that, but he thinks that people are blowing
It's
it
like,
out.
why does everybody want so much milk?
Yeah, I can't figure out why they would have a short.
And there's a phlebotomy thing.
Why did you put those shoes on? I told you not to put those shoes on.
It seems like they were made for me, so I tried them out. We don't need to harp on it.
I was bugging you to put the shoes on.
You know, they harped on you more for putting those shoes on than me opening the lid.
I don't know that I agree, but but it's you know what? It's over. It's okay. It's a lesson. I shouldn't take things that don't belong to me. Even though I gave back shoes in offering, I shouldn't take things that belong to me, that don't belong to me.
We promise when we go out into the mystical Jorge's, we won't take anything that we find anymore at all.
So how to stay out into the Jorge's longer? If we venture further in, apparently there are some pools with fairies that actually replenish our health.
Oh, like in Zelda.
Like in Zelda, like the mythical game we all used to play as children.
But not.
Childhood legend.
Childhood legend. But no, sorry?
I don't know the game. Can you explain it to me?
I think that was just a joke that he was making, but there are some things that we can get that will help us replenish our exhaustion levels and our health when we're out there. So I think further in we might find some abilities, but
I mean, that will make us feel less tired and make us healthier.
yeah.
Have you all noticed that since the Punisher's departure, everybody in town is making jokes again?
Yes, just that's a
They're
good
making
point.
attempts at jokes, maybe.
You, yes.
Almost like Cromwell Dynasty sucked.
I also have some information
Sean?
about the fire deck.
Inspiration point.
Ooh.
Nice.
And I relay the information about the Starfire deck.
The Star-
Whoa.
Hold on, are we just telling people that we have this stuff now? The stuff that they
Yeah.
were?
I told Danico because he saved my life and I saved his life, and I think he's friends with me now. So I told him.
Did you tell him not to tell anybody?
No, because I think that when you
Guys,
love someone, you never tell them.
Secret means never having to.
Do you trust this man? Do you trust him?
I think, well, look at the pedicure. This is nice. And he helped me with the shoes and he didn't have to help me.
What does a pedicure look like?
It's pink to make up for the pink. It's pink sparkly to make up for the lost shoes that I was loving. So
Looks great with the Birks.
I think it jazzes them up. You just get me a bedazzler and those Birks are gonna be.
We should buy 5-fingered toe shoes.
Don't.
So this information about the Starfire deck, I think is, I think it's safe in Danico's hands, but I'll apologize if that's wrong.
Did he say why
So
the cards are?
Danico's and Marianne's hands now, so.
Oh, okay.
Did he say why the cards are blank?
He said that it was, he didn't say that he knew why the cards were blank, but he said that there's one for each god.
Did he actually give us any useful information?
We gave him useful.
Yeah.
Like knowing about safe spots in the Jorge's is pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very helpful.
I was just getting worried that we're giving him more information than we're getting in return. That's
Listen,
all.
I don't think he had to help me with the shoes, and he did.
Did he seem afraid of the Starfire deck? Did he?
No,
Did
he was
like-
excited. He wanted to see it.
So it wasn't a cautionary tale of like, don't touch it.
No, he wanted to see it.
Maybe we should try and find Ket's temple.
Do we presume Ket's temple was where we found the deck?
Yeah, I probably pulled it off of Ket. I think that was Ket. No.
It was empty. There's just the cards in there.
Didn't it say? It said something.
Oh,
Hold on.
wait.
But
Hold
we
on,
don't-
I-
wasn't
I
the
thought
one?
there was a person in there.
No, the one
No.
the grave wasn't it? But the pack was actually found in Lee's bag, which she had taken in the house. The
Mm.
pouch from the house.
It said, "Rest in peace, Ket. While your body lies here, your tomb will forever be in your home."
We got to go back to that home that we
And we
burned. down.
surmise that the home, which we burned, was probably where Ket's temple was.
I
We don't
think
know.
very,
I don't-
very
I
Da
don't-
Vinci Code,
I
like
don't-
there was a trap door somewhere in the basement, and we didn't
Yeah.
see. That's what I think.
That's what I thought too.
Okay. Well, you all come upon this awful realization. The door swings open to the
What
inn.
door? What? Oh,
inn.
we're in the inn.
What awful realization.
The pillow.
That the house that burnt down may have been the tomb. Oh, Drake Warden, I didn't realize you had left the festivities. As
Drake
Marianne is looking directly at you, Isla.
Great.
Me?
Congratulations on your appointment.
The Schitt's Creek situation.
Well, your first speech wasn't great. Your second speech was phenomenal.
Oh.
My second speech?
Yes, you were very eloquent, and that display of power. Oof. You convinced the people like that. You won in a landslide.
You have
What an
someone.
amazing.
You
Wait,
you have
what are you
someone
talking about
mimicking
first?
you.
Yeah.
No, it was you. I didn't realize you were so powerful.
You have a twin or something
You're
No.
that you don't know of, maybe.
some sort of stand bender or sand magic. That was quite something.
What do you mean first speech?
Well, you came in on the horse. That was so. But the second one was just full of charisma and persuasiveness and belief and promise. They appointed you on the spot and named you the Drake Warden.
Drake.
Yep. I totally remember this.
Who came in?
Did I receive anything? It's just a little fuzzy.
You are the new lawmaker. We've disbanded the Punisher title and have come up with this new one based on just how impressive you were.
Eric, I'm a little confused. Did this actually?
You should be.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Who came in?
Yeah. How long ago was this?
It was like the last hour or so, half an hour.
Half an hour.
I'm
They're
gonna kind of look
celebrating
at.
in the square right now. I thought you're still here.
I had to run up real quick. I think I'm gonna go back down now. I think we all need to go back down now, real quick.
Well, congratulations, Drake Warden.
Thank you. Great. Yes, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna go party, guys.
So now I met her first, and that's where we're gonna cut tonight.
Just to
Nice.
Was that the innkeeper that came in?
Yes, Marianne.
Was she confused when she saw a horse in the room?
Wait, are you still a horse?
I never said I turned back.
Actually, I'm a broom.
What a horse put up there.
I still have to feed the birds. The melons in my bag are going bad.
And we still don't have any milk.
We don't have milk.
Neither does the rest of the town.
Sean and I were talking about it when you guys were when we split off. And I'm like, why don't you just turn into a cow and we can get more milk and we'll win the townskeeper over that way.
Oh, that's so funny. I like that a lot.
I did not enjoy that idea.
It was her idea, and I asked her, I was like, do you want to milk a cow?
Do you
No.
want to milk